Yeah, so I went to the line tryouts, and they were good. I mean, they were interesting because they were different. Like, you can tell that there's a difference between teams, and the way that they play, the way that they run things, and it was just cool to see the difference between the two. And I'm really liking Fault Line, just like based off of one practice or just one tryout each. My favor definitely goes towards Fault Line. Now, I'm a little biased because some of the guys that I played on the open team with, the men's team with last year, they're all on that team. So not all of them, but there's a few of the boys that are on there, and so being able to see them, just the vibes were immediately back, especially with this new team. It's hard to beat that, you know. When you have people you like, you don't exactly want to be with them, and so there's that. And Fault Line has already decided they're going to a few tournaments. A few of them are ones that I really want to go to. One of them being the Colorado Solstice. Now, I've heard that this solstice is going to be kind of crazy this year. So yeah, just the simple fact that they're planning on going to any tournament in general is just such a big plus side for me. Because like, I feel like tournaments are a very big part of Ultimate culture in general. It's like, you play Ultimate Frisbee, oh, then you've had experience with going to tournaments. That's just, I don't know, that's just something that I think of when somebody's like, oh yeah, I've played, I was on an Ultimate Frisbee team, and we were really serious. If somebody's like that, like, oh, okay, then that means that you've gone to like travel tournaments, you've gone to local tournaments, different things like that. So Sundrift hasn't signed up for any of those. Whereas the Fault Line, the team that I just tried out for, they've already signed up for one out-of-state tournament and 2 in-state ones. Now, that being said, the the Colorado Solstice one is looking to be a little intense of competition. If you know anything about Ultimate, there's a few big names that you know. One of them is Dragon Thrust. Then another one is Shame, and I think there's one. I'm pretty sure there's one other big team, and I mean our local team, Seago. Seago is going to be at that tournament too, and from what I've heard, Seago, from what I understand, is the best mixed team in Utah. They're going to be our closest competitors, which is crazy to say for these purposes. So yeah, the fact that the team that will be closest in team ability to is Seago, dog, that's crazy. That being said, this is coming from a standpoint of my skill level. I have not played with a lot of these people, and I know that a lot of them are crazy good. Way better than me at the very least. And this isn't coming from a point of like self-deprecation or anything. It's the truth. They have spent, I think some of them, even decades. They spent more than 1 decade playing the sport of Ultimate Frisbee seriously. Whereas me, I'm on my 2nd serious season. like yeah, I played it, but playing high school and playing club, those are 2 very different things. if you play Ultimate Frisbee, you know that they are two very different things if you've played Club Ultimate. And so that's besides the point. That's besides everything that I've been talking about here. But the tryouts were good. It's not like I did bad. It's not like I did anything super great. But I was feeling myself, you know. I felt like I was cutting good. Felt like I was making smart decisions, showing that I was a team player, throwing to everybody. Tell you what though, threes kicked my butt. Holy crap. But yeah, we were playing threes as part of our tryouts, and I think it was like bare minimum 2 games on, 1 game off. If not, then a little more intense, like 3 games on, 1 game off. But it was, playing that helped me realize how much I've grown. It was a great thing to see that how much I've grown and how far I've come compared to where I was. I was still getting my butt kicked though, keep it a buck. Maybe not completely my butt kicked, but it was definitely one of those situations where it was like, oh, I could still work on my cardio a little bit more. And so it's nice to, not maybe nice, but it's a good realization to have for me that I am nowhere near my ceiling. I am nowhere near my skill ceiling. There is still a long way to go for Isaac and growth in Ultimate. So yeah, while that was nice, it's like, oh, I got some things to do, some things to learn. So all around, I mean, both tryouts were good. I think it's going to come down to circumstances for me. I want to play for Fall thus far, because I already know a lot of the people on there. I don't need to worry about, oh, are the people gonna like me? Is that gonna be okay? Am I gonna have to worry a lot about my spot on the team? Because I know I'm good friends with one of the captains, and one of the other captains is the fiance of another one of my really good friends. And so I feel like, not that they wouldn't come from the team, but that they know what I'm capable of on the team, that they would say that in advance. They'd be like, hey, we're happy you came out to tryouts, just so you know, I think we're going to be going with other people, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, cool. That's not the worst thing that has happened. But they haven't said that, so okay. So I think my spot is decently solidified on the team as a whole. So I won't have to worry as much about like, oh, am I going to get kicked from the team because of this or that? I can be a little more, not relaxed, but I can take more confidence in that my skill level is known, and they still want me for the skill and the vibes and energy that I bring to the team. Because that's like one of my biggest worries is I am competitive, but my competitive side might come off a little different than others. My competitive side, I'm not like a big, loud and rowdy type of guy. I'm very much so on the end of being like, oh, heck yeah, we just scored. That's hype. Now I'm gonna run off the field and go lay down for a couple minutes because I'm tired. But who knows, maybe that'll change later on when I'm not getting as gassed from every single individual play. But yeah, they know me, they know what I'm about. If they still want me on the team, they'll probably have me stick around. Whereas with the other team, there will definitely be the sense of like, oh, I'm replaceable. They can swap me out for anybody at any moment. Not saying that is what they would do or what they've said they would do, but that's definitely what my mind would have me think. Now, if school gets crazy for me and I'm like, man, I'm having a hard time keeping up with school, I'm gonna focus on school. That's that's one of those situations where I'm not going to get my priorities mixed up. I refuse to let myself get my priorities mixed up with that, because school costs money. Being on an ultimate frisbee team does not cost nearly as much money. So if my grades start failing because making it up to practice, that is how many hours? It's about an hour there because I have to get through all the traffic, big city traffic, and then it's about, we'll call it a pretty generous 40 minutes. Generous being it's probably longer because I usually carpool with somebody and I drop them off. So just driving alone is taking, let's just go ahead and say an hour and a half. So an hour and a half twice a week, that's 3 hours. 3 hours, not even practice time. That's literally just driving. And that's 3 hours every week that I could be using for studying it in school. So if I can cut my commute time down to like, what would it be, like 15, 20 minutes? That'd be great. So then it's only like 40 minutes if they practice twice a week. They're currently only planning on practicing once a week. So if things with school start to get a little crazy over these next couple weeks, then I'm gonna look at switching. If not, if I feel like I can handle things and I have a good schedule and everything, I'm going to stick with Fault Line because they are the team that has provided me with the most opportunity for growth, opportunity for expansion upon my abilities through more practices, more game time by virtue of just playing more games. And so that's kind of where my headspace is at with these two teams and these practices. I didn't realize how hard the decision would be choosing between two teams because I've never had to do it before. I've never even tried out for teams before. And now it's like, okay, I gotta make a decision. I can't just keep leading one on. I'm not gonna make the final decision until I have to, which is probably gonna be like a week or two away. But I don't want to make a decision too early or too late. In the end, I want to have fun. That's what Ultimate Frisbee is for. So if it's causing me more stress through not being able to complete my homework on time or whatever it is, I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta do something else, and maybe even not even play with the club team. That might be the sad truth. I hope it doesn't come down to that, but that is a reality that I could have to live with. So